Let me get this phone cleared out right quick.
Stop.
There it
Apps filter.
goes.
Close phone. Closing phone. Face.
Get the chat set up. Woo. Live phone. There it is. That's right. What is this thing doing? It's like the only comment that's there at this second. Share it out and see what that does, Premiere, because that's the only comment where that link is. What's up, Steph? Absolutely correct, Steph. You're
Screen activity.
absolutely right. So, how are you, Steph? Go ahead and ask you that while we're waiting on people. How are you? I knew I was missing comments somewhere. Yeah, I'm doing good. Actually, that got rescheduled for Tuesday, Stephanie. So, what we're going to do is let people ask me questions. I'm sure there's a lot of curious questions that people want to ask about being blind. So, we'll go there with that topic today. No, we had to reschedule that one for Tuesday, Stephanie. Where did I miss a comment? Oh, are you talking about where Premier left that symbol? Oh, I called. I just didn't say nothing because, I mean, I talked to them. They just didn't ever respond back after that. Yeah, I got where they were calling me a sir. I got that one. Hey, how are you? I tell you what, story time with Shay John. Yeah, that is if I said this correct. Hopefully I did. I'm going let my mods drop your link through the chat a few times because you definitely absolutely deserve it. You do not realize how happy you made me whenever I was getting closer to 1,000. So you definitely deserve my mods dropping your link in the chat. Who was it, Stephanie? Can you put the name in the chat? That's right, Premier. I heard that. Yeah, keep that running through the stream some today, Stephanie, because she definitely deserves that. You're welcome. And if the Crockett Way happens to pop in, that's the other one we're going to be running the link for as well. So you just know if the Crockett Way pops in, that's the other one we're going to be running the link for too. Yeah, that's the comment I was talking about. I got that one, Stephanie. That's the one that's the one that called me a sir. That's why I told you I caught that. So what we're basically doing with this chat today is anybody that has questions about what it's like being blind, feel free to ask because I'll answer any of them. Get well soon. I hope you feel better real soon. That's where I have the mods to drop prayer emojis in the chat for you. I used to be able to tell shapes real good, but I basically have to feel with my hands, much like I did whenever I had people helping find a seashell, if you remember that video. Hey, how are you? And you're welcome. Oh, I knew what you meant, Stephanie. That's right, Stephanie. Let me get this volume at least a little. Now we should be okay on the volume. Does anybody else have questions they would like to ask? Oh, absolutely, they have. Recently, when I did Christmas shopping, somebody put their body weight on a buggy, and what they did when they kept putting their body weight on the buggy is weigh it down as much as possible after excusing theirself, and that was even after calling me a sir, because they said, "Excuse me," and then they said, "Sir." I said, "I'm not a sir." And then I told them in the second place, "You don't ever put your body weight on the buggy to treat me like I didn't hear what you said just because you may not be looking at my face to tell that I was born blind." And that's when the lady started laughing, and I said, "You have no business laughing at me like that, woman." I said, "You went to the wrong level with that." So that's the name of that story, Stephanie. Doing good. How are you? Yep, it's happened to me in Walmart. You heard what I did with that last one. I just mentioned it to you. Does anybody else have questions they would like to ask? That's right. Okay, if you haven't done it already, turn that thumb blue. If you care, you will share. And don't forget to do all of the cool YouTube things. Comments are going pretty slow today. That's right, Stephanie. Oh, wow. How are you? Been a while since I found you in any chats on YouTube for sure. Absolutely correct. That's right, Steph. That's right. And today I kept it pretty simple for anybody that is curious about blind people. So that's where the topic goes today. Oh, okay. Are you okay? That's right. It's taking a minute for comments to pop up on the StreamYards. Like everybody's catching up with each other in the chat momentarily. That's good. I just hope you continue to get better and it doesn't get worse. So, does anybody have any more curious questions about blind people? Because, like I said when we started, I can answer any of them. That means not just shopping questions, but we can address some cooking things or cleaning, how I have to label things. I heard that. I hear you. Really, no, I do not, because people do not credit my mobility skills well enough to have one. So I'm stuck with a cane, and right now I'm using a fiberglass cane with a metal rolling tip. And then plus, on top of that, it would be expensive. And then the amount of time I would have to spend in school with one. Which leads me to another thing. A lot of people say that they've had experience being around a blind person, but not everybody acts that way because their actions show more than what their words are actually telling you or other people, because being treated like you need to permanently be left your whole entire life in a blind school, and I don't mean like the adult version of it either. They people would just like to put blind people that are adults in a child school, period, which is insanely uncalled for. I heard that, Premier. That's right. I use a cane, and the other thing, wait a minute. Whoop, I heard that. Or in cases like I was always taught to hold people's elbows versus where they want to come up. Let me lay the iPad. I'm gonna have to take my face off the screen briefly. If I'm holding somebody's elbow like I'm taught to do, why would somebody want to come up and just grab my wrist? Wait, you can't. There. Why would they want to grab my wrist like that? And then I'm trying to pull my hand back to let them know after I've already told them nice the first time. And the treatment keeps repeating. How dare they not get that? All right, I have to wait on other comments to pop up. Going to get talked about on my channel some. People need to realize what the do's and the don'ts are. And apparently, one of the biggest ones is do not judge a blind person's cleaning skills. Because I've had it done repetitively in my own life. And people just do not have enough respect. I mean, just be nice for once. That's all I would ever ask. But not everybody does that. All right. Cooking, for one, is not as hard as you think. If you've seen where I've cooked ribs in the crock pot, and that's still in the uploads too, there's something I use a lot is the crock pot. The other one, I have a toaster oven I use, and I also have an electric grill. But again, I'm stuck in a situation where people would just, oh, that's not safe for you to use. Well, what do you classify not safe? Because you haven't watched me cook, right? They should pay more attention. I call it too many people would have something to learn from my videos that I have up instead of downgrading and criticizing what a blind person can really do. In other words, nobody should ever, huh, let me, okay, I'm just going to come out with it. Don't jump to assumption before what somebody can do. In other words, never underestimate what people can do. Now, as far as the labeling, I use puff paint a lot. And, well, to really find something that would have the puff paint would take a few minutes right now, but I can tell you the shirt that I'm wearing today is a purple shirt because it has a raised P where it was puff painted in the back of it. And I at the really the puff paint's a lot easier versus trying to have somebody to sew something on that's really not going to take the time out to do anything like that. So it's a real quick thing to do. It may take overnight for it to dry, yes, but that's so it doesn't mess up and I'm able to feel what color is what. Because people have criticized and judged how I look, even all the way down to me putting socks on. Oh, that doesn't match. Well, are, did you do anything about it? Well, let me tell you. I'm the one having to buy the supplies to get anything done. So, what is it their business to sit there on their thumbs and judge me? For real. And as far as comments, I'm I am using a screen reader, so that's doing real good with that. Also works the same for if I'm sending a message somewhere or if I'm going to make a call. The screen reader is good about that well. I heard that, Premier. That's right. Thank you, Premier. Well, thank you. And like Premier said, welcome to the blue team. And just like Premier said, welcome to the blue team. I needed that done already anyways because I'm trying to add more mods. So we're doing good. I knew you would be because also I really don't even read Braille anymore. Now, why is that, do you ask? And it's simply because people that don't know what Braille is, people that don't understand Braille, or even want to learn, there are a few that would like to, but as far as other people, uh, all they want to do is sit back and you can't read. And if we ask you to read, you're reading so slow, it's on a kindergarten level. Well, that's certainly never anything I ever want to be interested in hearing is for me to get my reading skills downgraded. So I physically quit trying to read books anymore for that reason. Now everything's done on the iPad. I know that's right. Thank you. Appreciate it. That's right. Premier, can we add him to the blue team too? There you go. We're fixing to welcome a new one to the blue team mods. Get ready. We are doing good. I hear you. Autocorrect will get you every time, and that's for autocorrect's incorrect. We do need you to keep making comments where Premiere can see you. I mean, talk to any of us because that's how you're going to keep making them, and he'll find you in a minute. I think you know what's about to happen right there. I heard that. That's good. Let me know when you turn in blue right there, Premier. That way we can go ahead and say, welcome to the blue team. He should be able to go ahead and. Yes, he is real good. That's what I hear, but I really wouldn't be able to tell that unless somebody describes some things. That way I would have a real good understanding about how big that state really is. I heard that. I hear you. Um, that can change. It used to be, I mean, different ones. One of them is red. I used to say that the only one was red, but now pink and purple have been added to that. So, got a few different colors when it comes to that question. I hear you. I heard that, Premier. I hear you, Premier. Whoops, 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 whoo. Uh oh. Whoops, whoops, whoops. All right. Woo. I had to talk over something that was playing right quick. Sorry about that. Now we're back in good shape. That's always a hard one to answer. Yeah, I really don't have a favorite, but there are certain things that, well, for an example, like prunes, I will not eat. So, yeah. And for some reason, cherry tomatoes because they don't always agree with me. So, I'm pretty sure that's understood. I hear you, Premier. All right, Finley River, where did you go? We need you to keep making comments until Premiere changes your color right there, so you'll be blue. Right? I hear you. I heard that. That's good. Oh, okay. That's fine. I was just needing you to make some comments so Premiere could go ahead and turn you blue right there. Hang on, because it's going to get pretty noisy outside the window there for a second. Whoa. All right, now we're good. I heard that. That's right. Thank you. Doing good. How are you? I am doing good. Did you fix that, Premiere? I would if, but StreamYards doesn't allow me to do that from the panel, so I know that's right. That's right, Premiere. That's right. Are you in blue already, Finley River? Cause go ahead and turn Finley River blue is what I was trying to get you to do right there, Premiere. Where we can say welcome to the blue team. That's what you missed. That's right. Right? I heard that. I'm pretty sure you will be right here in just a second. Sounds good, Premier. Oh, okay. I heard that. Just keep making comments to any of us, 'cause we'll all talk to you until he fixes you, so we will have this straightened out soon. I hear you, Premier. That's good. Pretty nice where I'm at too. It's supposed to be in the 80s today. Uh, if you ask me, that's almost summertime temperatures, really. I know I heard that. That's right. Welcome to the blue team. Absolutely. Let the rest of the mods welcome you as well. I know I heard that. That's right. You're welcome. You already earned that one when you told people to hit the thumbs up. Come in here and start working like that. Ask Premier what I did to him the first time he walked in my chat. He'll tell you. Tell him, Premier, I turned you blue the very first day, right? That's right, and I'm pretty sure Premier's fixing to tell you what happened to him when he first walked into one of my chats. And that's been a real good while back, too. Turned him blue pretty fast. That's right. Absolutely, Premier. I heard that, so it'll be hard for you to type. It's a good thing we fixed you while you were able to type, right? Well, just know that every time you come in my chat, you're blue, so let people know if they haven't done it already, go ahead and share the stream, because that definitely gets more people in. Hit that thumbs up if they haven't done it. I heard that. Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty sure from there you'll just have to listen. So you be careful. Pretty surprised Jennifer hasn't popped in the chat. Of course, no more comments from Stephanie as of right this second either. So who knows where she went already. Thank you. I appreciate it. Get that camera right there. I think will be a better angle. That I'm pretty sure. All right. That's right, Premiere. Then if anybody would like to come up on the panel, they can do that as well. So pretty sure that link will go through the chat in just a minute. Yep, I'm pretty sure we can get that StreamYards link. That's right. That's right. Or if anybody else has any more questions they want to ask, feel free to do that as well. That's right. That's where I have to depend on people to take me, which is, well, not always good on people. Um, Apparently you've seen one of them for looking at my banner some. I am a seashell collector. The other thing is I like swimming, so probably the main ones right there. Which, in fact, I don't know if we can show my channel art with me being on the panel. We'll have to know if there's a way to adjust that where it can be seen. What do you think, Premiere? I heard that. Thank you. Did you catch my question, Premiere? So I'm pretty sure he'll leave a comment and I'll be able to catch it right there in a minute. All right, Hiccups. Thank you, Premiere. Thank you, Premiere. Yep, I'm pretty sure now they've seen it, so we're in good shape there. I heard that. That's right. Does anybody else have questions about what blind people can do? Or, I mean, because you would be surprised, there are people that think blind people's limitations are always going to be on a microwave. I even had people go to the level of telling me coffee makers aren't safe for blind people to use, and I had to prove them wrong on that one. That's right, he is. Absolutely right. I hear you, Premier. Apparently, for flat surfaces, like if I did any cleanup work, I would always get criticized. And when they pointed spots out, there was nothing there to fill. They just wanted me to go back over the spot. And I just told them, since you think you can do a better job at cleaning than what I do, get in here and do it for me because when you start buying the cleaning supplies, I'm going to charge you double what I paid for them. Because not only did it happen once, but after 4 or 5 times, people, that just gets annoying right there. That's for sure. I heard that, Premier. Or even going up and down steps. I always get told, you're going to fall. Um, Hearing that repetitively makes me want to teach them a lesson about, you really think I'm going to fall? And the only way I would fall is like I said, let somebody grab my wrist when I'm taught to hold their elbow. Because I know somebody that I've been around that keeps thinking she's going to keep getting away with the treatment and wanting me to take little half baby steps and walk super extremely slow like a little 2-year old, and that's redundantly ridiculously uncalled for right there already. That's right. Like I said, you would be surprised the amount of treatment, and very seriously, it's correct. People will go to that level with blind people. And how dare they do such? Yes, I'm going to say it again. How dare they? All right, you be careful, Finley River. How are you, Jennifer? I know that's right. I hear you. That's good, Jennifer. You just missed it, Jennifer. You have a new person to welcome to the blue team. I'm pretty sure when they watch the replay later, they'll see where you said welcome to the blue team. That's good, Jennifer. B. Whoop, back to back comments there. Looks like that was the last comment there. Is the chat slow, Premiere, or is that just on StreamYards? I know he'll tell me in a minute for sure. That's right. That's right, Jennifer. That's right. Where did Stephanie go, Jennifer? Do we have any clues? Absolutely right, Jennifer. That's right. Absolutely correct, Jennifer. They've both been doing a good job, so there's two new mods today. That is so correct. I hear you, Jennifer. Does it show you how long I've been on already, Jennifer? Thank you, Jennifer. Appreciate it. That's good. If you can, go back up in the chat if it's not too far and get story time with Shay John and run her link through the chat. Because as I said whenever I first started this today, she definitely deserves it for helping get me to 1,000 people. So you're absolutely right. We're going to run her link through the chat. Oh, okay. That's good. I heard that, Jennifer. Hello?
Hey, oh, how you doing? Oh crap, there's an echo.
Hello?
Guess who?
You're going to make
I'm gonna make you guess.
yes. Premier.
I think if I talk normally, I am. Hey, Jennifer. Keaton Goldfish office asking some great questions. I was like, dang, I can't even think of questions like that to ask. Those are some good questions. No, I just had to come up because man, I don't know. I got bored of doing what I was doing. I want to go back. I'm taking a break. My kids ain't being really noisy. They're actually chilled out right now. So
And we made 2 new mods today. That
right
was
now
really
I'm
good
a
as
floating
well.
cat head flowback. I'm a floating cat head on your stream. Do you want me to be a floating piece of toilet paper? Everybody loves the floating toilet paper.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay. I mean, I know I'm making your ass jealous. I'm a talking, floating roll of toilet paper, telling people I'm making their ass jealous.
I heard that, Premier. So far, you're the only one that's wanted to come up today.
Hey, look, SMD Vampire's in here. How you doing? That's Blood X's wife.
Oh, tell her to keep talking. Tell her to keep talking for a minute. We've got something for her as well.
Baker Blue?
That's correct.
All right, let me do that real quick there.
Blue team.
Loco Caracha, la 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 la. Now I'm a talking cockroach.
Did you turn her blue?
I'm working on it. I'm trying to multitask. The beer isn't helping me at all. I'm drinking a little too early today, I think.
Uh-oh.
But you know what? Can't blame me. I'm a freaking cockroach, right?
You're right.
Right now, I'm a floating cockroach. I look so sexy. You don't even know.
Is she still making comments where you turn blue?
I just made her a moderator for you. Accounts. I guess now I don't even have to switch accounts. I got to turn on my other computer.
I heard that.
I just updated and shut down last night and left it off. I haven't turned it on. Just kicked it back on and said, what am I going to do? Got so much to do,
Right.
but not a lot of motivation.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, I know for a fact the beer isn't helping me motivate me at all. It's probably the only thing that makes me even more lazy. But I tell you, you got to earn the bacon. Now I'm a piece of bacon, Flo.
I hear you. They
Do I
like seeing
sound
those.
sizzling? Do I sound sizzling? I mean, if I hop in the frying pan, I'll sound like I'm sizzling.
Right.
Ain't nothing better than the sound of fresh cooked bacon.
I know, that's right.
Yeah, welcome to the blue team, SDMF Vampira. Blood's wife.
Did you turn her blue already?
Yeah, I did. I mean, what? You did. What are you talking about? I didn't do nothing. You did it.
Welcome to the blue team.
I'm just a floating. How can I do it? Do I look like I got arms? That's right. You can't see. I'm literally a floating piece of bacon with a boring ass background and a movable. And the frying pan somehow moves. It's just trying to catch the background. In the background behind me, like I'm a floating cartoon looking style piece of bacon. And there's a frying pan behind me that moves with me when I move across the screen. It's kind of it's entertaining to look at.
Oh wow.
I mean, honestly, it baffles me. But I mean, when I get bored, I play around with Snap Camera a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I do amuse myself just by playing with it. You know, talk about changing the whole word and meaning of masturbation. It's like I mean, literally, that's nothing to do with that. But I'm just trying to make a joke. But now I should have thought about that before I said this. Now it sounds creepy.
Now if Blood
now you got a picture of a weird thing. No, I didn't mean it that way. Because it technically doesn't mean that.
If Blood X comes back in, we'll have to turn him blue too. That way they'll both be blue.
There's my bacon.
That's right.
That's what this MD Vampire just said. ZZZ. Tasty. Flowback. Hey, Goldfish Office says, Flowback, I have a question. How do you see people? Do you feel them? I wonder about that if I was blind. I love seeing people's faces.
I always have to feel, and it's hard at times to tell when people are joking because some people will raise their voice and then tell me that they're joking when they didn't sound like it. They sounded more serious, and they should pay attention to how they act.
Blood's on the way, the vampire says.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, I'm. That's why I'm trying to describe it. Now I'm the cat, just so you know. I'm not floating. I went back to the cat. I mean, that's the thing. A lot of people. You can't. I mean, you have to rely, like Go Fish Off was asking. You really have to rely on their tone of voice to know what their facial expressions are. I mean, you have no other option. You really don't know if they're angry at you or they're playing.
Right.
And you got to make it a lot of assumptions. Like the tone of their voice, you could tell more about a person just by listening to them.
That's right.
But if somebody starts playing around, you really don't know. It's harder to. I mean, you got to realize that, you guys. You can't really play around with a blind person because they really can't get the gist of. I mean, a lot of jokes unless you really describe it. I mean, I made a lot of funny jokes about blind people, and it's not nothing I would ever try to offend a blind person for real. But it's just, but a lot of it's funny because it's actually real.
Right.
Like that one that I really think is one of my favorite that I laugh so hard is like a blind guy and a seeing eye dog, right? And I'm on this joke. He walks into a supermarket and he picks the dog up and starts spinning it around his head, and the store clerk is like, "What the fuck you doing?" That he said, "Just looking around."
I heard that. Let me check these comments again.
I had to say that's one of my favorite blind jokes. Poor dog. And then there's a parachuting one. Ask it. They just like flow back. It's like, well, how do you parachute? Blind skydiver, right? Well, how do you know when to pull the chute? How do you know when to do? You know, it's like I smell the pine, and I know when to pull the chute. I can smell the fresh air. You know, and then he's like, well, and then the other guy said, well, how do you know to lift your feet up before you hit the ground? I said, that's simple.
Right.
The leash goes slack. The leash goes slack. You can imagine a blind man and literally the seeing eye dog was with him when he jumped out. I don't know, I thought that was hella funny. That is probably another really good one I love. I still can laugh about it, especially if I'm.
Well,
I don't know, maybe you flow back. Maybe if you start skydiving, that'd be really fun. You just got to get yourself a seeing eye dog. Jump out the window of the dog and
I have had people grab me by the back of my neck before, and I think
oh, that's gotta be so annoying. I don't like it when
that
people
is
my neck.
trying
That's
to
gotta be
treat
so freaking uncomfortable.
trying to treat me like I need to be on a dog leash. I mean, do they need to write it down?
Yeah, right.
For real.
Yeah, that's got to be the most irritating thing. I don't even like. I can see, and I won't like it when people touch me. Period. And especially now, I'd be like 6 feet, 2 meters, social distance. Don't go to stores if you're coughing. Don't cough anywhere around anybody. Avoid it. If you're gonna cough, go hide underneath a brick wall. Like hunker down. That's what they're basically trying to say. It's very rude now at this point. It's not even a joke. It's not even funny. You should not be coughing in front of anybody or around anybody because we know how contagious this is. We don't know if you got it, and you don't even know for a fact you don't got it.
Right.
I mean, that's what we have to treat it. We got to be. That's respect. You have to have that kind of respect. And I just went to the gas station to get beer. And even the freaking clerk was like, the look on her face, and the guy was like, and walks out the store. And I was like, you got Lysol? She had Lysol, thank God. I was like, disinfect the cloud of annoyance. You know what I mean? It's like, you got to be a little bit more respect. I mean, it's like, it's okay, but not now. You can cough in your elbow. But really, you shouldn't be coughing anywhere around anybody just because it's just like people are not freaking taking this crap lightly. We don't want to get sick. And if you're going to the store and you got a cough, you better have a cough drop because people are going to look at you pretty freaking rudely. Stifle the cough. Don't go anywhere if you got a cough. Pretty simple. Ask somebody else to go to the store for you and keep a really big distance. Because if you have a cough, that's the only other way besides touching a doorknob that you can easily control because you can wash your hands afterwards. But you can't control the cloud of freaking germs you might walk into because somebody coughed right in front of you and you're walking through it. It could happen. It's the only other way that's possible.
Right.
But, but that's just common sense, really.
But again, the amount of assumptions blind people have to
Blood X is in here.
Hey, keep talking, Blood X. Keep talking, Blood X. We got something for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Let me go back and do that. Switch. No, I just stay that way. Boom. Pow.
Welcome.
Welcome.
To the blue team, Blood X. Let's see what he says on that.
Okay, flow back. This will sound funny. This is Go Fish Office, right? I have closed my eyes and tried walking around without sight. Seems hearing gets louder and can feel. Okay, let me see if I'm reading this right. This sounds funny. I have closed my eyes and tried walking around without sight. Seems hearing gets louder and can feel. Probably more focused on those senses since vision not there. I know that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you lose your sight, you lose your hearing, your other things. I mean, your mind doesn't have to it's going to focus on other aspects. It's a proven fact. You lose something, the other senses get greater. But yeah,
That's absolutely correct.
so that's why I know you're a really great mod. You can actually hear that what's going on in the chat, your screen reader, but you can actually, I know you can tell who's playing and who's trolling, and you're good at it. I mean,
That's right.
And Blood X says, thanks for the blue suit.
You're welcome, Blood X.
Vampire says, agree. Stay safe, and you're sick. If you're sick, stay at home. Don't make others sick. This is so serious. Yeah, that is a fact. I mean, it ain't that hard to frickin'. I mean, that's the only way we're gonna get through this, and less people are gonna get sick, and the hospitals won't get overwhelmed. Everybody's, I mean, it's gonna travel around. The only thing we're doing is slowing it down. That's it. You know, you're gonna hopefully not catch it if you absolutely can't fight it. All I know is if you have any, you don't want to get it. Nobody wants to see this crap just go away and not even think about it anymore.
Right.
I mean, I know that. I believe that. I mean, I really never thought I'd hate a pandemic, but now I freaking definitely know I hate pandemics.
I know that's right.
Thank God they don't happen every freaking century, because it's been 102 years since the last major one.
Right.
You know, you think that we would have been way more prepared than we are.
Right.
It's kind of like we were. Even Bill Gates, like 4 years ago, was saying that we're due for one.
That brings me back to the other point I was about to make about blind people. So many times people can assume, and especially after I wash my hands before I get ready to cook something, what do people want to do? Stand there and say, oh, you didn't wash your hands. I want to see you wash them. Get back over that sink and do it now. I mean, that's basically child treatment, period.
Right.
How dare anybody stoop to that level? And I want the mods to put some how dare yous in the chat.
Right? People need to be a little bit more. You know, that's what I'm saying. I always said, I love that saying, and I didn't invent it, but I like it. I think it's like, if you assume, you make an ass out of me and you.
That's right.
It's a ass. That's how you spell assume. Ass, you, me. Ass out of me and you. Assume. That's what happens. It's how only way I can remember how to spell assume back in the day, because I was really terrible at spelling.
Have they started saying how dare you?
Not yet. I'm sure that we're gonna get right on top of that.
I know that's right.
And I know I don't think they're really that enthused about it, but who knows? They might. I mean, I know I'm too lazy. I'm the king of lazy. I mean, I ain't not gonna lie. I mean, I'm not really that lazy. I choose. S Vampire is saying we got a cop. We got a cope. We got a cop. How did I read that the wrong way? But I think, yeah, she says we got a cope. We got a cope. We meet online years again. Blood used to play COD, which is Call of Duty, and we. Well, okay, so so he's basically saying I used to play. Blood used to cope. You good? I'm not really good at reading mistakes this year. We got a cope. We meet online years again. Blood used to play Call of Duty with. Okay, we got a cop. We met online years again. Blood. Oh my God! I think I know what you're saying. I can read it in my mind, but let me read it silently before I start reading it out loud, because I'm trying to decode the message here. And it's definitely not helping me. I know your screen reader didn't read this to a point where did you read it on your screen reader? It became real good.
I can check it. Hang on.
Yeah, remember what? I'm messing it up. It's just me. I'm just overlooking I'm overreading putting words that don't exist. We become real good friends.
Yeah, I got it.
He had a COVID-19. It's so sad. Great person. All these people fighting this. Exactly. Yeah, Duty Ron's still bringing up some good stuff too. Another great guy out there
Right.
spreading the good, spreading the news, man. If you watch what he showed in the doctor, and there's you just find it's there's so many, like, it's bad, but in a sense, I think this is actually a good. We needed it. We needed to open our freaking mind and our eyes to it. I mean, it's sad that people have to die and get sick to freaking cause people to realize how freaking short life is. But I mean, there's always a bright side to every downside. And I think that everything that happened, there's a purpose and a reason for it. I'm not the master of the universe, but I really believe that there's a purpose for everything.
Right.
Pretty much.
And I was about to tell Blood X, we even turned your wife blue.
I haven't drank anything hardly. I just opened the first beer. I just can't.
Your wife blue already, if you didn't see that too, Blood X.
Yeah, go fish office. I haven't really drank that much, but I'm just like, just having a good time. I'm feeling good,
Right.
I'm not, I was, you might have assumed I was drinking Friday, but I didn't. I did drink last night, but I didn't go live. I'm thinking it's a bad idea if I go live on my channel. I mean, I'm sure Flowback just appreciates, the fact that I can't be up here, if I'm going to fall asleep. Flowback.
Right.
Okay, can you end the stream? Damn. Anyways, I need to let you get back to the chat before I act like a fool anymore.
What time is it already?
It's 1:27 p.m. my time, so it's like 3:37 your time. I think you're 2 hours ahead.
Okay.
Are you East Coast time, or I keep forgetting?
Central time.
Central time. So 2 hours ahead of me. Yeah, 2 hours ahead of me. So you're 3:27. Blood's like 4:27 right now. 4:20. It's a happy hour, and Blood's neck of the woods.
I heard that.
It's not like I have to wake up the kids to go to school tomorrow.
Right. Yeah, get the link.
But I have goals. I have goals this coming week. I got to be cleaning and stuff. I figured I finally just get my lazy ass up and clean my room, organize some shit, get some banner done, get some banners done for people that I've been wanting to work on, and get some. I know that I make some emojis for somebody.
Right.
I got a lot of stuff I need to do, but I want to clean up my room because it's getting really aggravating. I mean, I pick it up half-assed. I mean, just so I can move around, but that's about it. I need to pick up more. We got plenty of time to do all those little tiny tedious tasks that, we take advantage of it right now. I mean, you're getting paid by the government. You got to take advantage of every free moment you're getting paid to do. Use it to, that little thing, that little closet, a little junk drawer you needed to clean out. Well, now you got time to do it. So you can't say you're bored. There's plenty of stuff you got to do that you don't. That you used to think, I'll never have time to do that. Well, you just got a freaking gift, a gift of time, which doesn't mean, oh, frick, I'm so bummed out. The whole road's a freaking mess. It's been a mess, man. Where you been? Now you finally wake up and realize it's a mess.
Woo.
Spring cleaning time, right? And it's like you got plenty of time to spring clean.
That's right.
Blood have been up now. Wow, you guys have been freaking hammering it, man. What are you guys like? How much coffee have you guys drank? And they said they've been up for 30 hours. We are really ready to crash, but don't see that happening just yet.
Wait a minute. I can show you something. When you mentioned the coffee, this is how much coffee I had today. Wait a minute. There's the cup.
Oh my God, you drink a whole pot of coffee.
That's right.
I mean, that's normally what I usually do. But I drank a Red Bull and I think 2 cups of coffee. I might be a little strung out, and then I get tired of drinking coffee, and so I went to the store, like I said, and got some beer.
Right?
I mean, I'm not proud of
Tell me
myself.
that.
I'm not proud of myself
Tell
for
me they
drinking,
said.
but you know what? Today it's just, it's about being honest with yourself.
Right.
Yeah, I got a problem when I don't
They
have
saw that.
alcohol, and I got a problem
Yeah.
when I got alcohol. So regardless, it's a lose-lose situation. You only had 3 hours of sleep, Go Fish Office?
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I usually get about 4 or 5. Blood had 5 cups, me none. Wow, fam. That's a
Do
lot.
we
Yeah.
want to? Do we want to, like we've been doing, raid Carolina Hillbilly again today? Because I know we've raided him twice.
Well, it's up to you. You raid who you want to do. Raid, Flo. You raid
Right.
if you want me to look. If you want somebody to look, I know. I mean, we can. Is Blood X gonna go live? We can raid Blood X. Is SFSMD Vampire gonna go live? That doesn't sound like it. They've been up for 30 damn hours. It don't sound like they got that kind of motivation in them. All I know is I don't really think about going live. If I go live, it'll be within the first 3 beers, and when I get to the last beer, it's time to end it.
Yeah. Right.
Before the last beer, because I know that's when I fall asleep. But I really don't think it's a good idea for me to go. I'm going to try not to go live drinking anymore.
Right.
Liquid encouragement, but still, it's not a good idea. I just don't think it's like. I mean, I don't know. I know you don't mind. I mean, you
Right.
kind of. I think you might, but as long as I keep appropriate, don't fall asleep on your stream.
Mhm.
But
Are you going live today, Blood X?
so I can feel so good to get rid of things from our house. Yeah, right. You're cleaning out. I don't sleep a lot now. Days, this is Go Fish Office talking or texting. I don't know, whatever they're talking. I can hear them. Don't sleep a lot nowadays. Too much body pains. Ooh, I know. I hope, man. My mom has to deal with that arthritis stuff. I heard it's a pain, and that's where I'm going to be when I get a little bit older. Only like 10 years, 15 years away until I get that arthritis crap that nobody really wants.
Right.
But yeah. I mean, all I can say is we're all going to get old. We're all going to, well, not maybe. Some of us might get lucky and get the coronavirus and die right now. Not have to worry about tomorrow. I mean, I gotta say is look at the bright side. But the other side of it is the scariest part about dying is like who's gonna miss you when you go. That is that's the saddest
It
part.
was buffering
You can't.
bad.
I was buffering. Now you are a little bit like you've been a little bit choppy up and down lately.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna mute my camera so that just so it might help your internet connection.
Let's see what happens. Let's
Still
try to bring
my cat like
Blood X.
is Blood X gonna go live? I don't think. I mean, I'm pretty good judge of what's going on. If they say they've been up for 30 hours, I don't think they're gonna blood jump in the shower. Oh, he's taking Blood's taking the shower right now. I don't really think that he's gonna go live just based off of how awake they are, and I know how much energy it takes. But if he's planning on going live, I'm sure he has every reason to say, "Hey, I might go live here in like 5 minutes. Hang on." But and Vamp would know if he was planning on going live. She would have said something by now. Most likely, just assuming based off of what I know, I don't think he's 30 hours being awake for 30 hours is what we already know. Based off of that, I would say probably not. But I know there's somebody live. Does anybody go? Love your cat, Vic. I know. Flo, I turned off my camera so it'd help your internet. Because it does affect your internet. If I'm using video and it's happening to send it to you, it might cause me to buffer for your end.
Right.
So, but anyways, in my cat picture, I got my eyes sticking up in my head. It looks a goofy looking cat character. It was kind of like cartoony. But it's just I made a couple pictures of because I can't see myself when I stick my eyeballs in the top of my head. I mean, I really thought So I made it a little thumbnail for the StreamYards. I should make this my actual icon for YouTube. That would be funny as hell for just not even say nothing, just to have the just for a little while. Why not? I mean, who's gonna hate me for it?
Right?
That'd be hella funny. I mean, I think it would be a good logo. Why not?
Do I have an icon or do I just have a?
Yeah, you got your flow. You got, like I made your icon. That's just that little. It's an ocean. I think it's the ocean. Pretty sure. I mean, it's pretty much what I feel like you just flow.
Right? You
It's
did the waterfall, but I was wanting to change that to some waves.
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, if I just gotta find that thing, I can put waves on it.
Right?
Yeah, I can do that too. That's still flow. Waterfalls and all that stuff flows. What? Who's live? Live? Are you live? Premiere, I really love you. Love you. That would be funny to see. Let's cancel his stream today. He won't go live. Oh, you're okay. Okay, I missed the part. I looked at the chat way too late. I'm reading the chat backwards like I always do. So she basically is Vampire saying Blood canceled his live stream today. He won't go live. And he put live.
Oh.
It auto-corrected. And I swear, freaking I hate that crap. Like how it does that sometimes. You just automatically pretty please. Goldfish always like, pretty please, can you change it from hell to kitty cat with the eyeballs and looking at its head, trying to look at his brain?
Well,
yeah, I might do that. It takes like a day after I add an icon, unless it's a brand new account, because the fastest I've ever seen my icon chain was on my bot account when I just put a bot picture for my bot for my other thing the other day. It happened in less than 9 hours. It updated it everywhere. But I'm pretty confident that only happens when you first add your first logo to your first account. Like I've never seen it happen. Every time I changed my icon, it never updated everywhere that quick. But I think the only reason I did that is because it was the first time. Well,
unless anybody sees somebody that might be live, we can because I'm definitely a mod over there with Carolina Hillbilly, so we can raid him again.
Let me go look. Let me see who's live. Oh crap! I messed up on TR's live. He's always live. He's a good. He's one of the only people that are live right now on your list. I'm on your channel, not on mine. Damn it!
Actually, I'm a mod over there too, so that would work as well.
Well, let's do that. TR's always been a great guy.
All right, let's go flow raid TR.
And I'm gonna. Oh, wrong one. Wrong computer. There we go. Flow raid. Oh crap! I think I messed it up. Let me remove that one.
Uh-oh.
I didn't put a space.
Yeah.
I didn't put a space, and I think it messed up. I gotta put it before the link. All right. Oh, I'm not even on my account. Let me switch over. Oh shit! I'm on the wrong one. I'm on. Crap! I'm putting your link on his. Oh my god! Damn it!
Whoa, now.
Oops. No, I was on the right channel. I just forgot to hit back. Man, his chat's moving so fast. I need to find that so I can remove it.
Uh-huh.
I put his link. His channel. It's not funny. It's embarrassing. And then I got evidence that it wasn't you because I just oops. It was me. I didn't mean to do it.
Oopsie.
Yeah, man, I meant to drop that in your stream. I forgot to hit the back button. My bad.
Whoops.
I mean, I did remove the first one.
Yeah.
Hey, Sonya's graphics is over there too. All right, here we go. I should have known better. I don't know what the heck. All right, anyways, flow raid. Oh, I'm on the wrong keyboard again. Why couldn't I do it last time when I realized? I got too much stuff going on. I'm glad we're going over to say hello to TR. Flow Raid. Okay, there's the link, you guys. I'm going to end the stream. Thank you guys all for coming. I hope you guys had a great time.
That's right.
Let's go over there and say, you'll be like, what? Flow Raid, here's the link. Oh, wait, wrong one.
Yeah.
If anything, it was growing so fast, and Flow Raid, and it was his link. So he knows it wasn't. He knows it was meant. Even and then plus you get really a free ticket because he's like, oh crap, you're trying to get ready to raid me on my channel. That's weird. I mean, but you gotta get away with it because you're blind.
Right.
I mean, I didn't do it on purpose. I swear to God, I felt goofy on that. I mean, I'm trying, but man, I gotta slow down a little bit.
Right.
I could have swore I hit back, but I didn't. I did hit back actually. I did, but I forgot when I copied it, I didn't click over to this stream. I was too busy trying to look at the chat over here, and
right.
Got a little distracted. But anyways, everybody, you're gonna make me laugh. Anyways, thank you. I'm just happy you guys. There's a link. I mean, say some few words so I can end it.
I hope everybody had fun, and we'll definitely have to do this again real soon. So be looking out for those notifications.
All right, you guys have a awesome day later, everyone.
Y'all jump over to TR and Flow Raid.